Hello and welcome to another edition of After the Whistle, Wednesday, May 13th. We are here. A rainy day, folks. A rainy day. But the sun is going to come out at some point. It's supposed to be like 80 this weekend, or early next week. It's supposed to have a couple 80-degree days, so.
All right.
Yeah, we need it. We need it.
And too, if you need a ray of sunshine, grab the book. Just Smile. You spoke up today on Amazon or hit me up for physical copies. Hey, it's yellow for a reason, man. You know what I mean? Should brighten your day up. Hell yeah. Like that.
And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Get yourself a copy.
Thanks.
Oh man, we got NBA playoffs going down, man. We'll start with the teams that got bounced.
All right.
If I can find my.
Yeah, I got too many things opened up.
Yeah, same here. But all right, we got a couple sweeps. The Lakers got swept by OKC, and the results of this series wasn't really surprising. I know the Lakers with no Luka, their chances of even trying to having a chance to win this series was, that was down the drain for a while. And they got the full Marcus Smart experience. The Lakers, they got the full.
They didn't know we had to deal with.
They got the full Marcus Smart experience. I think he had like 5 turnovers the other day, like 4 fouls, and it was just.
Well,
yeah.
Well, LeBron did his thing, did the best he could do. This is 5 days we're gonna go.
Yeah.
Luka, he got to figure out a way. Because that hamstring, that's an injury that you're gonna have to just kind of change how you move, diet, weight. Oh my God, I thought I was on mute.
Them hammies are no joke.
Yeah, and too, like he's not even a fast player. So if you move that slow and you're having hammy problems, what's gonna happen when you start speeding up?
Right.
So hopefully he can just get on a better diet, fix his body a little bit, solve that hamstring issue. Cause I don't wish them on my worst enemy.
Yeah.
But
I ain't never had it, but I heard that it's just trying to move. It's insufferable.
Yeah. So like we don't have your second, or we don't have your 2 best players. You're only gonna go so far.
Yeah.
In the second round is as far as they should have went, because like I said, I know LeBron's happy they beat the Rockets because the underlying KD and LeBron rivalry, it's just natural. You know what I mean? So I know he's happy that they made out the first round at least. We didn't have much stake in the Lakers going to the finals or anything. So we're just happy that they had made the competitive playoff.
Man, they need to change their whole roster. They got a lot of stuff to do with that roster, man. Because they do have some talented guys, but it's kind of like, you got your big man who, I don't know, your big man, he don't even want to do the bare minimum. Your other guard, he can score, but he can't stop nobody. And then your bench is, your bench, a lot of question marks for them. But for OKC, this team, these dudes, it's like you put their best player on the bench, and then they go on they got just the rotating guys. They just come in and fill up the stat sheet, and and the thing I like about them is like they don't change how they played from like. The coach, he don't change like his rotation.
It's a carefree team.
Yeah, he still goes 9-10 deep in it. I think he might have cut it down maybe once, but he's playing the same rotation guys that he's playing, and the guys are still getting the same amount of minutes.
They wake up in the morning and they know when they go to work, they're able to do their job.
Right.
It's not going to be some weird game plan where you play damn near the whole season and all of a sudden the playoffs, I'm sitting you down.
No.
You get what I'm saying? Like other franchises do. So they're able to be comfortable.
Right.
Every guy from the starter to the last guy on the bench, just able to be comfortably be part of the team compared to not knowing how many shots you're gonna get, what's gonna happen if you shoot this shot or have this, have this turnover. You're allowed to freely play basketball. You already know. Once a coach has full confidence in you, it's just you're not looking over your shoulder anymore, or you're not worried about anything.
Yeah, it's just do what got you there. Just do what got you there. Don't try to switch up and try to, overthink it. Sometimes coaches just overthink it. It's like, nah, do what got you there.
But also too, shout out to LeBron, because they're already trying to put a cane in that man's hand. You know what I mean? And send him to the old folks' home. My thing is, based how he plays naturally, he wasn't going to be able to carry the Lakers at all because he's not a shooter. You know what I'm saying? Like if he was more of a shooter, he'd be able to space things out. He'd probably be more effective. But that's why he needs more shooters around him. But I don't like how they kind of like just putting it on LeBron type. It's like, bro, come on. Ain't
nobody else on that team worthy to talk about. That's the problem.
I respect that, but he did his job. So it's one of them things. It's like his skill set. He needs shooters around him in order to flourish a little more.
Yeah.
So that's all.
But he's an old man. He can only do so much. He can't. But he can't play 110. He can't go. He can't have these hard-fought games and then because they only had a day off in between games. It's like that recovery time. That's the thing right there. It's not the playing part. It's the recovery time.
No, definitely.
Yeah, so, but some of those other guys needed to step their game up. OKC's defense too. I think there was it seemed like even like the games the Lakers had a lead. Maybe they have a lead at halftime. They have a lead in the second half. You just watch it. You're like, yeah, they have a lead, but it's for how long though? It was like it's only a matter of time until everything.
Also too, refs, Silva. Y'all don't need to help OKC out. They won it last year. They're a good enough team. They were top 3 in the West this year.
They were the top seed.
Top seed in the West. Like, how much help do they need? Like, let's be serious. You got the replay for a reason. You got challenges for a reason. But y'all refuse to use them when it's to make logical decisions. And you implemented these things to help the product. But unfortunately, you got to clean up some of the product. And it's going to expose some things that y'all are letting some stuff slide this past season or the past couple seasons.
All that flopping, man.
Y'all got to tighten up. Yeah. And it's like you got rules for flopping, but y'all don't implement them.
They don't. I told you, they got it in high school too, like the flopping thing. I've only seen the flop warning. All the high school games I went to this year, I only seen a flop warning once. I only seen it once.
And my thing is, I get it. It's strategic. It's part of the game. You're trying to catch the ref's eye, certain things. But the way that bump when Chet got bumped, and he wasn't even near his neck, bro.
Acted like he got shot.
I've been hit harder than that and didn't react that way on the basketball court. Like, come on, bro. Like that's pitiful though.
That man head snap back and all that, and you look at the replay, and you're like,
didn't even touch you up there. Like, that's crazy. Come on. So, refs, y'all need to be held accountable. Y'all should be wearing name tags. You should be having your name on the back of your shirt, not just a number. Y'all need to have interviews at the end of the game, too, to explain some of this egregiousness, because there's a lot of money involved, especially even more now with Vegas.
Yeah, all that gambling stuff.
So, come on. Let's tighten up, though, and have a good product. That's all we ask for.
All right. Next up, this was no surprise to me or anybody else. Knicks swept the Sixers. Everybody kind of knew this because, one, the Knicks had a deeper team. Two, the Sixers only relied on 3 or 4 guys for all their scoring. And Knicks just handled business, got them out of there. Now the Sixers got to figure out what's next because they got a whole lot of stuff to figure out. But first things first, they got to figure out if they want to hand the keys to Tyrese Maxey or not, because he's shown start have to build a team around him or something.
How many games he play?
Maxey or
Maxey?
I don't think he missed a game.
A lot. That's my point.
Hold on,
you can rely on him to come to work and be productive.
Yeah, he might have been up in the 70s. Let me just check that.
I mean, end of the day, you can only play who can play, and you can't put so much on Embiid when you don't know if he's going to be able to play.
Yeah.
And he affects playoff series as well, because he's a bigger piece than Tatum. Way bigger piece. And once he's not playing, that's a whole that's like what, 30 and 10, 30 and 15, 25 and 15, 40 40 and 10, like 50 and 10. That's just hard to. Your bench can't cover that.
Yeah, they're just Sixers. Yeah, they were just. I just watching them. I'm just like, this is a very flawed team. Knicks, on the other hand, they won six. They won 6 straight, I believe. Their offense has really picked it up since it was. I think it was 2-2 or 2-1 against the Hawks. A lot of guys stepping up, but. Yeah, good. So they got a nice thing going on here. They got Brunson's doing this thing. I think Cat is the. I think we all think Cat is that. He's that piece if they're gonna have a chance to win it all. Cat's got to be.
Yeah, because
dominant.
you can double Brunson and make it tough for Brunson. It's hard to make it tough for Cat. He's a matchup problem.
He commits the dumbest fouls though. Like he be.
Now, is it because he's lazy? Is it because he has them lazy moments when it's like, I'm not gonna do nothing.
It's just dumb. It's just like. It's not lazy. It's just like unnecessary things you're doing. Like a guy will beat him and then he'll just reach.
Oh, like rec league, like YMCA stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then or like a guy will be driving and he knows he has no chance to block it, but then he still tries to and this will be like he'll have 2 fouls already and then he'll pick up 3. Like sometimes in the first quarter he'll have 3 fouls and you're just like, bro, what are you doing out? But yeah, but besides that, the Knicks, you got to give them credit. They're playing really well. They got a nice little break before the next one. All right, the teams that still are playing last night, the Spurs beat the T-Wolves. Watch this game. There was a lot of discussion going on this game. People was talking about Wemby should have been suspended for this game. After that throwing that elbow, and it was just like, dude, he pretty much missed the whole game because he got ejected in the first quarter. But
there are rules.
But that
there are rules though. What's up?
he can't be throwing elbows though. He's too damn tall. Like his elbow throwing, like his elbow's right at the dude's face the whole time. He can't be throwing elbows.
I get what you're saying.
No, I'm saying, but on top of that, I was gonna say, sometimes you got to throw an elbow.
Where's he from?
He from Friends, man.
Now remember,
he wanted to.
remember,
he wanted a more meaner pitch.
That's my point. He's watched Rudy Gobert be treated a certain way for a long time. And it only took Rudy 10 years, 10 plus to finally start showing people on Instagram he's doing boxing and all that. Wemby coming in here, don't play with me.
Man.
I'm 7'10". I'm gonna show you I'm 7'10". I'm gonna mush you. I'm not mad at it.
No, I ain't mad at it either, because somebody said sometimes you just gotta be like, yo, get up off me, because that whole sequence too, that whole sequence was crazy, because he got slapped in the face, and then the dude was grabbing him, so it was just like.
And once again, when people know you won't do anything, they'll keep doing things to you.
Right. And even last night they kept they was trying to be physical with him again, kept trying to bump him and he just was like, nah. And he set the tone early in that first quarter. He set the tone early. I think he had 18 in that first quarter. The problem with Minnesota, they do this every year in the playoffs. They do this. They just get down big and they play catch up the whole time. I don't get it, but you can't continually do that. Just falling down double digits and then you're trying to play catch up and now you gotta find your rhythm and then these dudes are already in the rhythm too. Julius Randle. He shoots too many threes for my liking. For a guy who he probably has the biggest mismatch in this series because there's nobody weight-wise on the Spurs that can guard him. But he keeps settling for those threes and just he'll do these out of control mid-range shots. I don't get it.
I don't understand some of the things he does, but he's just trying to utilize all his skills. He's got to pick better times to utilize them.
You're right.
I don't. Yeah.
Put your back to the basket, get some of these guys in foul trouble, and force them to go deeper into their bench and get the inexperienced guys in, because he can't do that.
I mean, playoff basketball is strategic.
Right.
And so we got to come up with better strategies. And if you're a mismatch, you got to utilize that.
Yeah. And with the Spurs, one thing the Spurs have been doing, they've been attacking more. Like they didn't take as many 3-pointers. Like everybody on that team, there was like one point in this game where I think they scored like 12 straight points, and it was just all attacking the cup. And that's what you got to do. Now they find themselves one win away from the Western Conference Finals. All right, Detroit and Cleveland. I've never seen a guy. He's costing himself a lot of money. Jalen Duren costing himself a lot of money with the way he's been playing this postseason. He just hasn't had I don't think he's had a good game yet. And even the other day, it was a bad one. I mean, this is a double-double guy that I think he gave you like 2 rebounds. Yeah, two rebounds and 8 points. Just can't do that. Donovan Mitchell scored 39. I think he scored 39 points in the second half. And Cleveland tied this series. But you know what I was talking about Cunningham and those turnovers he had? All them turnovers be fatigue turnovers. It was like he had like 3 straight turnovers. He had like 2 on the inbound, and he was just like, and it's just like, all right, coach, you got to figure a way to give this guy a breather or something.
Who's it? 2 guard.
Karis LeVert, Austin Thompson.
Oh, okay.
And he's not even shooting the ball, Austin Thompson.
I was just trying to think. Cunningham has to be a more like he has to be more offensive minded because he doesn't have another guy that he can just rely on.
Yeah.
I was thinking about like
the only other guy's been Tobias Harris.
Surprisingly, I was wondering though, like how many turnovers did AI have early in his career until he started playing with Eric Snow?
Right.
Because he was the point.
Yeah, he was the point.
2 guard, so he's the point that had to be like super aggressive offensively.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to compare those two, thinking that might be his issue he's having right now. He might just need one more guard because he's tall enough to be a 2.
Right.
So a guy that's kind of his size, they can kind of interchange. It doesn't have to be primarily at the point.
And the thing with him, he's doing all that too, and they're putting him on either Mitchell or Harden too. So he's doing all that and then playing defense on those 2. So he's expending a lot of energy. So they definitely gotta find a way to kind of give him some moments in the game where where he could shoot. Yeah. He like probably shoot, but this series is going as about as I think it go. I think like looking ahead, I think the better matchup I think Detroit will be a better matchup with New York because I think if Cleveland wins it, I think the Knicks will beat them in probably 5 games because I just.
We just gotta see.
Yeah,
man.
gotta see because man, there's some of those dudes on Cleveland, man. They
Touche.
All right. NBA draft lottery happened on Sunday as well. So the Wizards get the number 1 pick. Somebody said if you trade for AD, you're going to get the number 1 pick. I was like,
Yeah, but didn't they have was the number 2 pick, not number 1 pick a couple years ago?
They had like the number 2. They had a top.
My thing is
pick.
like,
it was that year. I think they got Alex Sarr, so it might have been like 3 years ago.
My thing is, what is the justification anymore of these awful teams getting players that's supposed to be good, not utilizing them, and then training them away 4 or 5 years later? What is the point, bro? Just make it a free for all. Just say the 2 best. The top 5 teams in the East and the West can't get the number 1 pick. But, like, it should be kind of a free-for-all for everybody else, bro, because everybody else needs something.
They should make it the highest bidder?
I mean, put all the lottery balls in there. And just exclude the teams that that don't deserve to have a number 1 pick. Because the thing is, you got these teams tanking, they're complaining about tanking, they're not solving the tanking problem. You got to penalize the teams that tank. If you purposely tank, you got to pick from the back half of the first round. Like, what the hell? Like, why is this so difficult? And why are these, you know what I mean? Like, There's always the 5 worst teams getting these picks, and it's not like they're like WNBA. They actually utilizes their picks, end up being the championship franchise. like we can name a number of franchises WNBA that does that. Yeah. So I don't understand why y'all can't figure it out. I think it's stupid, bro. Lottery's a scam anyway to a certain extent. Once you hear lottery, you know it's
it showed itself to be a scam last year when Dallas ended up with the #1 pick.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was a scam back when LeBron got drafted. Because I'm like, hold up, bro. That's crazy.
It was a scam when they first did it, and lo and behold, the Knicks had the #1 pick, and who they got? Patrick Ewing. So, yeah, I'm with you, man.
State away. A couple states away, you get Pat.
Right, in the draft lottery, yeah.
Bro, it's BS, bro. I just think it's just corny, man. Like, then it's like the league claims they want to make money, but you don't hold all your franchises to the same standard. All your franchises don't even bring money in on a positive every year. So what are we doing as a business?
Yeah. So the draft lottery goes as is. Wizards #1, Jazz #2.
Oh my Atlanta!
They're probably gonna try their hardest to try to trade for that 1 pick because they want AJ over there.
But they got Ace already though.
Grizzlies #3, Bulls #4. I don't know what team this is.
Bulls should be bumped to #1. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bulls aren't always in the lottery. These other teams are always in the freaking lottery.
Yeah, the Clippers get the 5th pick.
Give them the 2nd pick.
Because they got theirs from the Pacers because of that trade they made.
But give them the 2nd pick. I ain't seen the Clippers in the lottery in a while.
Blake Griffin.
That's a long time ago, bro.
That's the last second.
That's a while compared to these other franchises that are consistently top 5.
Brooklyn Nets #6, Sacramento Kings #7. The Hawks, they get theirs via the Pelicans, so they're #8. Dallas 9, Bucks 10, Golden State 11, Oklahoma City 12. This is all from that Clippers trade they did years back, and then Miami and Charlotte 13 and 14. So yeah, those top 3 teams they got a nice choosing of the pickings for them. So, but the Jazz do want that #1 pick, so they're trying to figure out a way to make that trade. But you don't have to do a whole lot for Washington to move off that #1 pick. All right. Speaking of franchises, again, back to the Sixers, Daryl Morey and the Sixers have parted ways. He's gone. Somebody had to go after this season. And, Nick Nurse, he just got there. They got dudes tied up in contracts. So the dude that handed out them contracts got to go. And Mr. Analytics, Mr. just giving away money. He's the one that gave Embiid that big deal, that big contract. He gave James Harden a contract, and James Harden said this dude's a liar and dipped on him. So Daryl Morey's had an interesting tenure as a president of basketball operations for the Sixers.
What you think about him? He looked like a liar. I don't even want to tell you who he looks like. Remind me of name begins with a W, last name. He's not very highly liked guy in Hollywood. He remind me of when I see him, like, bro. So I'm good.
I've never heard I ain't really heard good things about Daryl Morey, so I don't know.
Put him in the same, the W man.
Yeah. I mean, you
rhymes with Breinstein.
On that note. Dude, man. On that note, we're going to Athletes Corner, man. About to get canceled. We had Kipp Academy in the building last week. We talked to them about their season. They made it all the way to the quarterfinals where they lost to Holbrook in overtime. Holbrook ended up going to the state finals.
Oh, okay. All right.
Check this out. They're going to come back. We might not have a show when we come back. Hello, welcome to another edition of Athletes Corner, and today we're joined by Kipp Academy boys basketball team, and we're going to let them introduce themselves before we get started. Starting with Ethan over here.
I'm Ethan Gashuru.
Yeah, put the mic up a little.
My fault. I'm Ethan Gashuru. I'm a junior. I was point guard for Kipp Academy. Yeah.
Go family, let's go around that way.
I'm Samuel Begwe. I'm a center for Kipp Academy.
What year are you? What grade you in?
I'm a freshman.
My name is Noel Segura. I'm a point guard for Kipp, and I'm 2026.
I'm Talib Lamina. I'm big guard for Kipp Academy Lynn, 2026.
I'm Richard Maria, class of 2028.
Junior, freshman.
Go back to Ethan.
Vixie Howard, senior.
Ernest Bethencourt, senior.
And my name is Moody Bay. I'm the head coach.
Why do you have to add the big guard part? Oh, man. You a double-double guy? Coach, what's going on, man? You guys had a successful season, a long playoff run this year, but first of all, just when you sat back and reflected back on the season, what were some of your thoughts on what you guys accomplished this year?
Yeah, I think the thing I'm most proud of is how resilient we were as a group. A lot of things didn't go our way, from our starting point guard breaking his leg in the middle of the season, and our goals never changed. Our goal from the start of the season to the end of the season was to win a state championship. And when Ethan went down, most teams have been like, if I start a point guard, he's averaging about close to 17 points a game at the time. So it's like it's a big hit.
Right.
Most teams have been like, let's see if we can make the playoffs. Let's see if we can make a run. We still attack practice every day with the same mindset that we're the best team in D5, and the next man in line stepped up, and the team supported Ethan, and Ethan supported the team still, and I think that really spoke volumes of the team that we had, where it's like, hey, it doesn't matter what happened, what obstacle came our way, we're going full head of steam.
Yeah, and then you had the playoff run this year, and I know one thing you always talk about is like getting multiple home games, and you were able to get that this year. Just how much of a difference did that make for you and you guys?
Yeah, it made a huge difference. In practice, in playoffs, we're saying like, hey, this is the play that we're going to run the first game. This is the first play that we're going to run of the game, and it's going to be right here on this hoop, on this court. So kids can start to understand spacing. We're talking about trapping zones. They understand that, hey, it's exactly at this volleyball line or this cuff mark. You really have that advantage. And you talk about your fans. We had a really good student body and fans that came out and made it uncomfortable for the other team. And yeah, I think that plays a really big advantage. And it's a sense of pride too. Kids want to put on for their family members, their teachers, their peers, and having a chance to play 3 more games, especially your senior year at home, that's huge.
Vixie, how did last year's playoff loss, you guys losing early, how did that impact the way you guys prepared for the season and just the way you guys were ready to have a much longer run this year?
It helped us think more critically, going into the season. We weren't going to come back with, some key players, so we knew we had to attack the game a different way in order to, succeed. And, we took on the defensive role that we couldn't last year. We just got better as a team. Everybody picked up a new role and just went with it.
And then you kind of the latter part of the season picked up your offense, and helped everybody out. Like, what changed for you offensively the last stretch of the season?
When Ethan went down, I realized, we don't have that many guys on the team. We could find a new guy, a bunch of young guys still developing. So I knew I had to take another role, take Ethan's role, and include my role into it.
Right.
Playing for both of us at the time.
Right. First, Ethan, how are you feeling? How's the rehab going?
I'm feeling good. I'm in physical therapy now. It's been 3 months and a couple weeks since the injury. I'm feeling good though. Just been working, trying to get back to my full potential.
Yeah, a little movements here and there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I got off crutches 3 weeks ago, so I'm just trying to get that fluid, the walking back, and then start to jog, and then sprint, and then high contact.
Right. Before all that, but how has your game changed these the last couple years? Because the previous years you guys had Chosky, and they had a couple other guys, but for you, your role kind of changed. a lot more this season. How did you kind of attack that role this year?
You know, coming in as a freshman, I really just looked up to my seniors. I realized we were like always a fast-paced team. You know, we run the court hard, we play defense hard. We really got to have we have to be good, well conditioned to play the whole game. So coming into my sophomore year, I just had that mentality that I need to work extra hard defensively and offensively to really step on the floor. And then, you know, Coach Moody, he trusted me. So I just carried that. I looked up to Trotsky, Vixie, Ryan, all my seniors. Like, they led by example. So in practice, they just pushed me. And yeah.
Right. Coach, how that adjustment, you losing 1,000-point scorer, you losing some guys. Now you got to get other guys acclimated and put in new roles, right? What's the time process for you in that, getting those guys acclimated until the season gets along, and you know how much patience you have to have with them during the season before they really get understanding and really get in full gear with how you want to play?
Yeah, I think I've been lucky to have some kids who, let's say, didn't lack confidence, especially these two when they came in as freshmen. So they thought that they should be playing as freshmen, so I treated them that way and coached them hard that way. And you know, we have some freshmen here who are in that same process. So like these kids, you know, like when Vixie had his moment, it was no surprise to anybody because he approached every day that like that, you know. And when some of these freshmen and younger guys have their moment next year, it's going to be no surprise because last year they were practicing like they were starters. They took the same approach. They worked hard. They were in the film room with us. They I think we have a bunch of guys who are ready to play today, but just there's only 5 guys on the court, so they can't play today. So when their number's called, they're going to step up to the plate.
Yeah, definitely. You're on UMass, right?
Yeah.
Right. Congrats. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
What made you
Appreciate
choose
it.
UMass?
Honestly, I got the scholarship for full ride to any Massachusetts school, and I'm interested in business, and I got accepted, and I liked it. I loved it.
I bet. I bet. You're gonna love it. For the season for you though, you know, talk about your freshman year, wanting to get on the court. Then you started getting your opportunities. What was kind of the growth for you these last 4 years as a player?
Honestly, the last couple of years, I kind of just stuck to my role. I was okay with taking a back seat, and I kind of took that back seat coming into senior year as well. But when Ethan went out for the season, I knew that I had to step up and be not only a leader on the court, but off the court as well by just leading by example. And honestly, I just changed a lot when it came to just sorry about that.
They put you defensive guy? They put you on the best guy?
No, not that at all. Not that at all. Yeah, it's a running joke that I don't play defense, but I really do, and I don't know where that came from. But yeah, when Ethan went out, I stepped up and I took a bigger role. And honestly, I have only my teammates to thank for it and Coach Wood.
Yeah, definitely that. For the younger guys, what's some of the examples that you guys have saw from your upperclassmen that's been helping you guys? I know some of you guys are playing in the spring league right now, you know, putting the work in. But what are some things that you guys are doing that you've seen from them that's helping you right now?
To lead Vixie, Cito, and Ethan, they're always like working hard in practice and they always be full sprinting. I see Talib, he's a center, and he's still beating some of the point guards and the suicides. He always works hard. I look up to him.
I'll go. Probably seeing like Ethan and Vixie work hard and like probably taking pride in everything I do, you know, on and off the court.
Like I seen like how like most of the upperclassmen they always knew like not to give up no matter how hard like the path was, and I always seen like no matter how like tough times were, they always push it, so it just motivated me to push harder like as much as them.
That was a good one.
Oh my God, this dude.
That's who it reminds me of.
All right, folks, we are back. Shout out to the boys from Kipp Academy. Them boys after the show, they was hilarious because they kept asking me. It's like, yo, you ball. I'm like, I mean, I play basketball here and there. It's like, then they're like, why don't we see any clips of you? I'm like, because I'm not going to record myself. How am I going to record myself when I'm playing?
They're from this generation where having a tripod playing basketball is a normal thing, and we look at you like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah. They was just asking me some dumb questions. They was like, so how you put up them? I'm like, because I lost, and I'm waiting for next. So that's why, like, they're like, come on. But yeah, kids, they're hilarious.
And that's the thing nowadays too. They can't find you on YouTube or Google you, bro. Whatever you talking about is probably going in one ear and out the other.
Right.
So you better put something up there.
But it's funny because one of them showed up to Sunday service. I'm just like, ask your teammate. We was on the same team.
Okay.
Hey, Oh man. Okay. The NFL releasing the schedule for the upcoming season.
What up?
All these international games.
What do you mean? I wasn't listening.
Like they got games. The season opener, like the first game of the season is gonna be in Brazil.
For what sport?
For NFL.
They're trying to force They're trying to force the NFL on the world, not realizing the world don't care about the NFL, bro. They'll go support it because it's a cool little sport in their country, but once y'all leave and hit the plane, they're going back to playing soccer.
Yeah, they're all over the globe with this. I don't get it.
Nobody cares, bro.
I really don't get it. Really.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, but they're just trying to have this massive NFL takeover, and it's
never gonna happen.
Yeah. Yes.
You called it football. You insulted the whole world, and now all of a sudden you want to bring American football over. They don't want nothing American in none of these countries, especially after what they've been seeing what this country's dealing with. They don't want nothing from America over there. Not even salt.
He said salt.
They don't want no spices. They don't want no fabrics. They don't want no materials. They definitely don't want the humans. So, this country's ass right now, bro.
Yo, this dude here, man, he said salt.
They don't want nothing.
Oh my God.
They don't even want to spread rumors with us, bro.
And other sad news, Brandon Clark passed away yesterday,
man.
and then Jason Collins passed away. Jason Collins passed away from cancer. He was battling cancer.
Which one was that?
The one that was on the Celtics. He played with the Celtics.
I still don't know which one is that.
The one KD said, we got something for you too. Remember that story Marcus Teague was telling?
Nope.
About how they was they was out on a trip and they was gonna go out. They was all gonna go out and go out and hit the town and look for some ladies. And,
okay, that's the one. All right. All right. I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to figure out how you got word that because I wasn't sure which brother it was, but I didn't know it was the brother on the coaching staff or the brother that was like on these shows explaining himself. So I didn't know. All right, is that one? Okay. See, I worded it pretty well.
It was the brother that finally got comfortable with who he was.
I ain't mad at that at all, man.
Yeah, passed away from cancer. And everybody that's all the stuff, all the comments, like people just have the same like things to say about him. They would all say he was just a really, really great guy, like a good person to be around. So, but that's sad to see. And then Brandon Clark. Nobody knows what's the reason, what caused his death, but like the rumors are he OD'd.
Yeah, that's the rumor I heard too, bro.
That's the rumor. So, man, a lot of these guys passing away young too. Brandon Clark, he was only like 28, 29. So, man, life.
Yeah, I got it, man. We got to stop putting all this stuff in our body, man. Mm-hmm. I tell people, don't come from the ground, put it down. So like like I said, check on your friends. It's okay to say, hey, how you doing? Be nice to people. You don't know what somebody's going through.
Yeah.
You really don't.
And I think like a lot of people, they resort to certain vices when when things aren't going too well. So yeah, that's the part that's the killer right there. Is just them vices that aren't too good for you, for your health. So yeah, find ways to just deal with things and find different avenues, just instead of harming yourself with certain stuff.
And too, don't be afraid to speak.
Yeah.
Like even if you got friends that might crack jokes and all that stuff, still talk to them. Like, you know what I mean? Because they still care about you, even though they might crack a couple jokes. But it's all love, though. But once you get over that, and some of your friends might not know what you're going through.
Right.
So once you tell them, they're like, damn, I had no idea. And so just don't be afraid to speak up, man.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of that, I forgot to add, Paul George was on PEDs.
Huh?
Remember he got suspended in the middle of the season because he was on PEDs?
Kind of, but...
Oh, yeah.
Not really.
Yeah. I think he got like 25 games or something like that.
Oh, my man.
Or 30 games. He was out there on steroids. Like...
When he came back to reality, the second round?
Yeah, it came back. Yeah, man, it came back. Hey, I'm not saying anything, but all I'm saying is that shooting percentage was crazy that first round, and that second round, that's all I'm saying. I ain't saying nothing, but that's all I'm saying.
I still can't believe we blew a 3-1 lead.
Oh, man, listen, man.
And that's that's turned into a familiar thing nowadays. Golden State doing it, other things and places doing it. It's like, why we got to be in that round? We already blew it last season.
Bro, I ain't have no cutwaters either, too, so it was...
Oh, my Lancer, bro. This is crazy.
The first team in Celtics history to do that, too.
Yeah, because they always want to flip their food around. Like cat with a mouse, just eat it. You over there want to put it in the air, flip it up. See if it's still running.
Like Ratatouille?
Yeah, you over there dangling for the other cat's mouths and stuff. You know what I mean? Say, hey, I got a mouse, you ain't got one. And all of a sudden, the other cat took your mouse. Like, come on, man. God damn it.
Hey, WNBA season opener was over the weekends, and the Phoenix Mercury beat the brakes off the Las Vegas Aces.
Yeah, I saw that. What happened?
They just beat the brakes off them.
Expansion night?
It was ring night.
Okay.
Yeah, it was ring ceremony night, but man.
I saw that score. I was confused.
Yeah.
I thought they half the team couldn't make it. Like they got stuck at the airport or something. How you get whooped like that?
I
y'all
guess,
all fresh.
I guess they had a vendetta from losing to them in the playoffs last year, so I guess they came back but man, it just ruined ring night. That was a behind whooping like no other. The Wings and Fever game that was actually a good game. I watched a little bit of it.
Oh man.
Dallas and Indian Fever. Dallas got a squad though. They got a. Yeah.
They gods are serious.
Yeah. What did
What's up?
They don't got Ozzy's not on. Yeah, she is on that team.
Yeah, she got.
Ozzy,
they drafted for number one pick. And then people went up raw because they want to be messy. Instead of just leaving it basketball, bro.
Oh, because they was dating.
They still are.
Oh, they still date. Oh.
So they're saying what happens if y'all break up? It's like, yo, that's their business, and that's how they gonna handle it. But don't be surprised, somebody gets traded. So just jokes, all jokes. But yeah, my thing is though, like,
why they acting surprised? Wasn't there a whole drama with a couple players last season that were dated and broke up, and like one hooked up with another one?
There was a few of them, a few seasons. I think Brittany Griner put the brakes on somebody in the past, and then then I know there was a couple that play together or play each other in the playoffs. I don't know. I'm not my business. I just watch the basketball. I don't really care who they dating don't affect none of us or any of y'all, unless you're dating them. So if you're not, then why do you care so much?
It makes for some good laughter though.
And is it just me or everybody's a cop, detective, or journalist nowadays? What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know, but team players dating each other on the same team, that makes for some great content though. You can get a whole lot of jokes off of that one. So,
I mean, but you know what they say about the L's. We love them. We love the L's.
Well, there's some games tonight. Seattle.
That's a good content.
Seattle taking on Toronto. Las Vegas taking on Connecticut, since this is the last year of Connecticut's son being in Connecticut.
What's the Toronto team name?
Good question. I'm gonna look that up.
I had
right
some
now.
names, but yeah.
Tempo.
Okay.
Toronto Tempo.
Toronto Tempo. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
Could have got something a little better than that.
Like Golden State Valkyries, that name's not that bad.
I like Golden State Gold Diggers personally. That's all the jokes. Just jokes. I'm on a roll today. Welcome to the good mood.
Oh my God, son.
Now, the Valkyries is dope, I guess. Yeah.
But there's
I like names that rhyme. You know what I mean?
Right. I just have one thing with the WNBA. I still think their season should start after the NBA season.
Yeah. So you get their undivided attention.
Yeah, because their season starts right dab in the middle of the playoffs.
It's stupid.
Yeah. So
What about the Golden Girls? I like that too. That's my show right there. Classic.
Pedro, what we got for boxing?
Oh yeah. What happened to Dubois?
What a great fight, man. Heavyweight title championship fight. Man, I tell you, it was one of the best I've ever seen.
One of the
Here it is
best
right
ever?
here.
Okay.
So here goes the first round, right away. Boom.
Oh, damn.
First knockdown.
Dubois.
Woolley knocks down Daniel Dubois.
Dubois. Mr. Dubois.
Yes.
That's some big dudes, man.
Yeah, they are.
Come on, Dubois.
Second knockdown right there.
Damn, Dubois, was he even ready for this fight? It's only third round.
Yep.
Get yourself together.
But, you know, you got to watch out for the Daniel's right hand.
Oh, there you go.
In the 11th round. Came back. There you go, man.
All right, I'm glad he got him. I'm glad he bounced back. It was looking a little shaky.
Oh yeah.
He French or he Haitian?
I think it's French.
So he's Haitian.
Yeah, basically.
You know the French like to steal. They like to steal people and claim them their own when they do.
I mean, I look more French than him.
Right.
He looks Haitian.
that brother is Haitian, just living in France.
I'll be honest, I could have sworn I seen both them guys standing outside the club somewhere.
They do look like some bouncers.
They do.
Great fight. So here's this weekend fight, the return of Keyshawn Davis. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Keyshawn Johnson. He talked about the wide receiver.
Right. Davis, and this happened. That's happened this weekend. This is actually, I believe, the second time he's fighting this guy, Albright.
Okay.
I don't know why, but
Me either.
Is it gonna be a good fight, or is this gonna be like a tune-up for Keyshawn?
I wouldn't say a tune-up, but my thing is like, why you already beat this guy? Why are you going to fight him again? Like, move forward, you know. Find someone that's like really good.
He tried to turn his last name from Albright to All Right. Try to put the B's on it.
The Albright guy actually fought one of his brothers, and he beat him. Maybe that's why.
Oh man, we got the uglies out in the back. Oh God.
And of course, this weekend live on Netflix. There it is. The return.
She back. I seen
She's
it.
back.
Didn't she get her behind whooped?
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, she got kicked in the head by Holmes.
Yeah, she got her behind whooped the last time she was in the.
8 years ago, 10 years ago, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, then she want to go WWE.
And she want to do movies, Expendable.
Change her life around or something. No, or pivot her career.
Live on Netflix this Saturday, ladies and gentlemen.
So it's the MVP network?
MVP? Yes.
Yeah, I just see it up there. 'Cause I mean, I'm sure she's not rocking with Dana. And I'm sure he's not rocking with her.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's that, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey Pedro, did you see Roy Jones' little rant that he had the other day about what's going on with boxing and that
Sufa boxing?
Yeah, the Sufa and how like pretty much it's not really good for the for the fighters and their brands because they can't really they can't make money. Something like it's gonna cost them making money and like gonna affect the history of boxing. That was like his whole rant.
The thing is that everyone came up under the WBC, WBA, WBO, IBF title umbrella, if you will.
Right.
This super boxing, I think that they're making their own league, if you will. As far as like making money, we'll see. We don't know because in the past, a lot of fighters haven't made money like that.
Right.
You know, so let's give them an opportunity.
My thing is too, like all these retired ex-boxers complain about the state of boxing. Why don't they sit in the room together and put their money together and create their own thing? They all made enough money. I mean, I don't know if they have any left, but they made enough of it that they could create their own thing.
I feel like if they did, them dudes would be like everybody. They'd be like, they all want to be in charge. I want to be in charge. I want to be in charge.
But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But this person just putting up their own money, paying these fighters, doing their thing, getting them out there, and people have issues with it. If you got an issue with it and you was once a great in this sport, do something to help them. You sit in front of Mike, you can't help nobody.
Yeah.
Action helps. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is that the world has changed, so yeah.
But Pedro too, and there's enough retired champions that could sit in the room.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean, and create something. Granted, one person kind of has to have more power than the other. Give it to De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying? Like,
or have a board. Have a board.
Yeah, like,
have a board.
You're right. You're 1,000% right, Tom. But the thing is that none of those guys are going to do what Dana White is going to do.
Yeah. Nah, I agree, but I'm just saying, like, all this sitting in front of Mike being mad about it,
Right.
do something then, dude.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Like, what?
Oh, real quick, before I forget.
Yeah.
You see, Brian Norman. The reason why I mentioned his name is that he fought David Haney last time he went out, and of course he got beat. So he'll be back again this Saturday. You see him right there on your bottom left.
Oh, okay.
Brian Norman,
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
147.
Alrighty. All right.
So there you go, guys.
Word. Monday. So they're retiring Ant's number up there in Canada. They're doing a whole they're doing a whole ceremony for him. He told me he'll send me the link.
Yeah, man, send us the link, man.
Yeah. They had a whole article.
Oh man, you know what? I'm sorry, I did forget.
Oh, no worries.
This little clip right here. Again, the reason why I mentioned this guy, he fought David Benavidez, the Cuban David Morrell.
Oh, jeez. Now rewind that.
Oh, man. Oh, my
You gotta show that again.
Yeah.
That
That right hand was coming. Oh, my God.
David Benavidez couldn't do that, but yeah, he knocked him out.
Yeah,
This guy, Zach Chili.
Put him to sleep.
Chili, yep.
Yeah, they need to have like them Looney Tune stars, and
Got knocked out.
Ooh,
Damn.
that's why I can't.
That was good,
Yeah, I can't do boxing, so I can't be doing boxing. But yeah, Monday, May 18th, Anthony Anderson, he's getting that number retired. I think the dude that kind of that runs the league. He was the dude for the Mill Rats. That ran the Mill Rats.
Ian?
I think that might have been his name.
But I heard he kind of got pushed out, I think, or bought out.
Oh.
So then they were the Riptide. They changed their name.
To the Mill Rats, right?
No, it was the Mill Rats to the Riptide once they went to Canada, I think.
Yeah.
You gotta ask Ant.
No, he sent me the article. It has a dude.
I didn't play for him.
It has a dude. Because I remember he used to go up to their practices and stuff like that.
I used to practice with him and stuff.
Yeah.
Get some good work in.
Yeah, they had a whole. It's a pretty good article. They was just talking about. They was talking about it, just getting his number retired.
And that too, when me and talk about just people grinding and stuff, because I was going to the practice just because that was the best basketball I could be a part of at that point in time before I started going to play semi-pro overseas and stuff like that. So like, just because stuff don't work out for you right out of college, you still can grind and figure it out. You just got to have some determination and be optimistic.
Yeah. In the article, he just talked about how he got to Canada. He called him over one time and asked him if they had a spot, and the dude was just, oh, yeah. Because they've been wanting to get him and stuff like that. Because I think he was playing overseas at the time, thinking that he was done, and then he asked him. So I was like, that's when he went up there. But yeah, so shout out to Ant. He'll be back on here with us. Like I said, after the NBA Finals, we got our season finale. It might be a full house here because Joe Dub might be pulling up on us for that one too. Swampscott High, they hired Paul Moran. I asked this dude if he knew him just because he was coached by a guy named Moran, but there's two different guys.
For everybody, I was coached. My assistant coach in high school was Kevin Moran, all-time leading scorer at Curry College. Was at Fenwick, and he's doing something with a little middle school thing up in Peabody, the little Christian school.
I don't know if these two are related, but
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they were.
He scored 2,000 points, Paul, at Swampscott.
Okay.
Before the 3-point line.
No, Kevin's the all-time leader at Curry with no 3-point line. So
they might be related.
And I've heard some stories about Coach Kevin Moran dropping 80 balls, 70 balls on people overseas. So killer. Yeah. He's one of the people. Whenever I saw him after college, after high school, he always promoted me to keep playing. I saw him the other day. I saw him a couple months ago when we had when we got onto that. I saw him that day at the gym. So I was still playing.
Oh yeah, he still be going to the Peabody Y.
I'm supposed to give him this book, but he didn't show up to Tony's to hang out. So hopefully you see this, Coach. Come check me out, man. Give you this book, brother. Available on Amazon.
Hey man, we got some sad news. We got rest in peace, Wes.
The Wizard, man. Rest in peace, the Wizard, man. That's my guy right there. One of my favorite people.
Yeah, Wes. I mean, since we was like kids,
bro. Since we was
kids, he'd be at the party, doing all this crazy stuff. He, till his passing, he still played pickup. He still, he was still active playing basketball all the time. Just a really
condolences to the Childs family, Mackenzie, Peterson, everybody, man. Condolences to y'all, man.
All them, shout out to them. But yeah, we lost a good one though, But if you know Wes, man, he was a really, really good person to be around. Really good person to be around. Yeah, we got some guests coming in here. They already out there, so we got to get them in here. We'll be back next week. Lastly, I just seen something online. He was talking about the first time you had to call a girl's house and their parents answered. It was like telling you they're not there, but they're in the background. And the dude was talking about how the nerve of just calling a girl's house and not knowing what was gonna happen.
Yeah, memories. Man. A lot of memories.
One time I called a girl. Well, she told me to call her at a specific time. Her dad picked up. He's like, she's not here. Meanwhile, I could hear her in the background. I was like, he just hung up.
I didn't get one of those. She's not here.
I got those. I know she got yelled at after. Who this boy called my house?
I did used to have a female's brother used to be like, yo, I need the phone. Like, come on, man. We got.
You say his name.
Yeah.
We all know.
Corey Foster.
Yeah. Corey Foster. You say his name.
That's my guy, though. Shout out Corey.
Shout out Corey. Yeah, we got to get out of here, man. We can bring our guests in. Peace out. We'll catch y'all next week.